Right now, it's what, April 16th today? Mm-hmm. We got how many more months left? 6.5 months, give or take. 29 weeks, 30 weeks to election. How crazy do you think this year's October surprises are going to be?
It's going to be whatever they need it to be. Look what's going on with these trials. Donald Trump was just convicted in New York of a crime where there was no victim. And nobody accusing him. Right now, he's being charged. He's in court on a case where they're using federal statutes, yet both the Justice Department and the SEC said there's no there. So the federal government has said there's no there. So you've got a Democrat a DA who ran at a campaign platform that said, I'm going to get Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. And he's the darling of the far left getting Donald Trump. So they're going to try everything they can, including putting this man in prison if they have to before the elections. It's an unthinkable proposition what's happening in this country. But yeah, they're not going to take any prisoners.
You saw Bragg file's motion to hold Trump in contempt for alleged gag order violation, threatens 30 days of jail time.
Yeah. And because Donald Trump wants...
This just happened right now, yeah.
Because Donald Trump wants to respond to scurrilous attacks against him coming from the left. He has a right to do that.
Yeah, but I mean, as it's like the average American that's following all this, Brent, is slow. Because trust me, I'm in this camp. Not only just fed up and tired, I have lost all faith in any, and because we talk about, once in a while, me and Adam, another co-host, we're talking about the courts, and he's like, what do you mean? You mean the institution that I go, listen, if they could do this in New York, imagine what they're going to do anywhere else to anybody that's lesser than the ex-president of the United States. It angers me. At the same time, it's like I don't trust. It makes the trust for the system even lesser than it was the day before, and it's not getting better because we're seeing it live. Everybody knows, but nobody can really say anything because everybody's like, well, because the left loves it. The left is like, the Stormy Daniels, the hush money, they actually believe that this place is worth $15 million. $18 million. I'm sorry.
They couldn't win. They can't win the war of public opinion. With what I just gave you, if the conversation had to do with the issues that the American people care about, and I just gave you those issues, they don't care about climate change. They don't care about abortion. They care about these pocketbook issues. If you had a conversation about that, and I can tell you, these issues are being completely, we've been talking about big tech, but don't let the media, the news media, off the hook on this. They're doing the kibosh on anything that will give, they did throughout Trump's administration. Think about this for a second. The coverage of Trump was 90.5% negative for 4 years. Mm-hmm. It's already started. It's already at 90%. So what does it do when it's 90.5%? It's 90.5% attacks on you, but it only allows for 9.5% to tell your successes. So his stories were never being told. How many people know that Donald Trump was recommended for 3 Nobel Peace Prizes?
Yeah. Not us, but nobody else.
They're just...
I want to show you 2 clips. Can you play this clip? 1 clip and we'll wrap up. Go ahead, Rob. Watch this.
10:31, we got some news from inside the courtroom. Apparently, the district attorney's office has filed a written motion. So they have made it official to try and hold Donald Trump in contempt for violating the gag order that was put onto him by the judge. Well, I guess there were 3 allegations that the state made yesterday. Mm-hmm. And if the allegations hold up, Trump would be fined $1,000 for each violation.
That's right.
10:31.
Can you imagine? $100,000. No problem. I'll pay $100K.
So it's all PR. It's all PR.
Yeah.
But
they're doing it. And by the way, today, Bill Maher put the interview out with him and Katie Couric. And did you hear what she said about MAGA?
No.
You got to go ahead and watch this. Did you see this already or not? I think this is very interesting. Watch this. Go for it.
And I feel like, to your point, Bill, the socioeconomic disparities are a lot, and class resentment is a lot, and anti-intellectualism and elitism is what is driving many of these anti-establishment, which are Trump voters, or anti-establishment voters. So I think that is a huge
Anti-intellectual.
problem that we have to address. I mean, globalization and, the transition from an industrial to a technological society. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been jealous of what someone else has or resentful. It is such a corroding and bitter, almost
you have that.
vile.
She's stoned.
You
She's
are
definitely
that.
stoned. She's in the basement. She's high.
You know what she's saying
high.
is anybody that's a Trump voter is anti-intellectual. In other words, you are dumb, is what she called you.
And
No,
deplorable.
You are deplorable. But look, you don't get much more elitist.
Oh,
than
those
what
two?
you that man
Pretentious and
that man
elitist.
has to. And by the way, the idea of class resentment, that's been a signature of the far left since the beginning of time. That's not been a conservative MAGA position. That's been Katie Couric's position and her side the whole time. So she's somewhere between uber elitist and downright stupid in that comment.
Well, that's where she is. And we applaud her for it because that's the position she chooses to take. And the educational system worked good on her to get her for her entire life. How long have they had her? 50 years? I don't know how old she is.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.